Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation, and welcome to a new week. It is Monday. Hope you had a great weekend and that you are ready to jump into a new week with us. Our teacher for this week is going to be Sadhguru. We will use wisdom from Sadhguru to lead us into every meditation this week. And just before we do, I want to remind you to bring your attention to your breathing. Just before we get started, pay attention to breathing in through your nose. Draw the breath as deep into your belly as you can. Slowly, nice and slowly out. And we'll be ready to float away on today's journey. Ezrela, good morning. Somebody, good morning. Estelle, good morning. Happy Monday to all of you. Awesome seeing you together here. Right. Sadhguru's wisdom this week. Looking into the week ahead, I was looking at some words that speak about looking ahead, about looking into the future. Sadhguru says, you cannot suffer the past and you cannot suffer the future because they don't exist. What you are suffering is your memory and your imagination. Jacqueline, good morning, and Michelle, good morning. Happy Monday to you all. Past and future does not actually exist. We can't suffer from the past. We can't suffer from the future. What we suffer from is what is happening in our minds. And what happens in our minds happens to happen in the present. And that is what we suffer from. On the future, Sadhguru says, do not worry about your future. Do your present well, and the future will blossom. Do not worry about your future. Do your present well, and the future will blossom. Often when we hear, well, I used to, long ago, when I heard live in the present, live in the moment, I used to think that would mean not planning for the future, which is not true. We can absolutely plan for the future and still, the way Sadhguru says, do your present well. Being in the moment doesn't mean zoning out. Being in the moment doesn't mean running away from the truth, the reality of our lives. Being in the moment means really paying attention to what this moment requires. Doing your present well. Showing up as well as I can right now. Doing my best right now. If I keep doing my best right now, I am creating the next moment. Pat, good morning. Happy Monday. It's awesome seeing you. Righto, last one before we get started. Sadhguru says, what is past cannot be fixed. What is now can only be experienced. What is next can be created. Whatever's happened in the past can't be fixed. What we can experience is only now, only this present moment, for which we can show up and ask the question, what is required from me in this moment? What is next is what we're creating. And that is where we are right now, standing at the start of a new week, jumping off into a new week, and having a look at what it is that we want to create. What do you want your week to look like? So if you're ready, let's go. You can close your eyes and let's float off on today's journey. Starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in. And out. A deep breath in. And out. deep inhale. And let it go. Deep breath in. And out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn deep into your belly. As you breathe in, raise yourself up. Stretch out your spine. Point the top of your head toward the ceiling. And when you've reached your full height, let all of it go. Not just your breath, let all of it go. As you breathe out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders and drop your head. With every exhale, try and feel what are the things you are letting slip off your back, off your shoulders, onto the floor. What are you putting down? Imagine as you exhale and soften, now it slides off your shoulders like a garment. Whatever you might have been carrying slips to the floor and pulls around your feet. In a way that you can step out, stand next to it, and have a look at what you've been carrying. reminder again of Sadhguru's words. We cannot really suffer from the past, and we cannot really suffer from the future, because neither of those really exist. What we suffer from is our own memory or our own imagination. For this moment, in this present moment, let it all fall to the floor. While we're looking ahead at the week, we are doing it from a place of presence. We'll do the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward. And roll out your neck muscles. Use big half circles to the left and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Can you curve your spine into an S from your head all the way down to your tailbone? Big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch, move, or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Stepped into presence as much as we can, we can turn inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of today's journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a long and slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body and invite softness into every cell of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow. Your shoulders are slowly falling, your body is slowly softening, and you are slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel your body melting. Feel yourself dissolving, slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn deep down into your belly, and it invites you to follow this journey all the way down. As you breathe in through your nose, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Holding your breath, spending a few moments holding you inside of you. Hold your breath only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a long and slow exhale. Your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, welcome yourself to you. You could say, "Hello me, it's good to hold you." Take your next big breath. big breath as you dive deep into you. See yourself standing at the start of the week and take a look into your week. See if you can form an idea of what happens for you this week. Do you know of things that are planned for this week? Might be meetings, might be various other things you need to do. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, create a space in which to see what comes up for you this week. Take your next big breath. Do the same thing in reverse. Imagine yourself standing at the end of this week. With your next big breath, you dive deep into you. Create a picture of what other things you want to have checked off for this week. The things you will have created this week. The goals you will have reached for this week. Take your next big breath. Most important part is, how will you hold you this week? I want you to bring to your mind what has been recent triggers for you. What has recently made you feel scared, angry, feel like lashing out, feel like running away? What has been recent triggers for you? And then looking into the week ahead, how do you want to show up if you find yourself being triggered this week? With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, I want you to rehearse. I want you to create a space in your mind where you can see yourself being triggered and then see yourself breathe. If you have good recent examples, then imagine the same would happen again. Imagine feeling the same trigger again with your next big breath as you dive deep into you. See how you're able to not react. Stop. Just breathe. Take your next big breath. We'll rehearse a few more times. If you find yourself being triggered this week, what you are rehearsing is to stop, not react. See how you are able to remind yourself in the moment while you breathe. When I speak, while I'm triggered, I might say, I might do something I regret. I need to wait. I need to ask for some space. I need to breathe. See how you are able to remind yourself in the moment not to speak yet, not to act yet. Take your next big breath. Trigger is more deep inside you, when the trigger is your fear about you, the reminder is the same. Wait. Breathe. Hold the scared part of you gently. No making decisions while you feel scared. Wait. Take your next big breath. Can you wait for the volume or the intensity of a trigger to pass before speaking and before taking action? One more time. Take a deep breath. Take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, invite softness into every fiber of your being. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slipping all the way through. No more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. Viktor Frankl beautifully said that between stimulus and response, there is a space. In this space lies our choice. In this space lies our freedom. From the moment of being triggered to the moment of speaking or acting, there is a space, or maybe more accurately, there could be a space. We could create a space. It's very normal for there to not be much of a space. Having been conditioned by a scared old pattern with its instant reaction to being scared. Just before we're done, rehearse creating that space again. It takes time and it takes deliberate practice. It takes making the choice again and again, even though in between we might sometimes not get it. Come back and say, I want there to be a space. I want to, when I'm triggered, be able to remember to breathe and wait. For another minute or so, in your own silence, create for yourself that space. Wishing you a week of being spacious. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for standing at the start of a new week. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for this space. Thank you for learning how to create the space between stimulus and response. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning to say, I need a moment, please. I'll come back to you in a little while. Or I'm going to take some time to think about this. Can we get back together again tomorrow? Or maybe just, I'm not going to respond to this right now. I'll let you know as soon as I'm ready. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for becoming more and more spacious. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. I want to remind you that making progress doesn't mean we always do it better every time. Sometimes we might slip back into an old pattern for a day or two. Sometimes it's just harder because we don't feel ourselves being ourselves. Sometimes we forget in a moment and we react before we've taken a breath, before thinking. Please remember that growth is not like flicking a light switch. It's not like you discover something new, flick the switch, and now forever the light is on. Growth is done. It's not how it works. It's a lot more like a dance. And a dance moves back and forth over a dance floor. There's no specific destination to reach. There is just this journey of having human experience after human experience. Sometimes doing it better, sometimes maybe forgetting. But the more gentle you are with you when you do forget, the more kindness you show yourself when you do fall. The stronger you stand up, and you can remind yourself again, I can see I forgot about that space. I forgot to breathe. Create a bit of spaciousness before I speak, before I act, and you can always do it again next time. So much love to you all. Who I haven't said hello to yet is Sibukazi, Tracy, Nella, it's good to see you. Thanks for visiting us today. Have a beautiful day and have an awesome week. Wishing you lots of spaciousness this week. See you again soon. Ciao, ciao.